Pittsburgh. You know, Andrew Cuomo says the teacher evaluation system is baloney, but he forgot to mention that makes him Oscar Mayer. He's the guy that invented this system. He's the guy that rammed it down your throats and rammed it down the throats of the legislature. Yes. He's the guy who's the author of a lot of bad, crazy ideas in education. Andrew Cuomo's education record is a string of broken promises. Number one, just last year, didn't he promise pre-K, full day for every child in the state? Yes. Guess how many kids in the North Country he delivered for? 45 4-year-olds. That's 1% of the 4-year-olds up here. It was a math test. He just got an epic fail. That's broken promise number one. Broken time promise number two. He promised in his State of the State 3 years ago he would offer every school district extended learning time and he would pay the bill. Where's it at? No. What happened? Broken promise. Show me the money, that's right. Broken promise number three. He said he would help schools become community schools. It's a great soundbite. It's a great idea. Schools should have the social and emotional supports as well as the academic support students need. Guess what? He delivered for 1%. Governor 1% seems to like delivering for 1%. And his biggest broken promise, when he ran for governor, he promised to be the great equalizer. He said our schools there's two systems of education, one for the rich and one for the poor. He said he would deliver. He said he would fulfill the campaign for fiscal equity, which promises schools lots of money. $6 billion is owed statewide.
That's right.
1%.
He, instead of being the great equalizer, he has led our state to the greatest inequality in education in its history. Inequality has grown under Andrew Cuomo. It's now at $8,700 per pupil between rich and poor districts. That's Andrew Cuomo's idea of equality. He's got it wrong. You know, Andrew Cuomo sure loves high-stakes testing, but he's lucky that there's not a law that says if you fail the bar exam more than 3 times, you can't... If you fail the bar exam more than 3 times, you're not qualified to be Attorney General or Governor. You know, let's think. When I hear that Andrew Cuomo, where does he get these crazy ideas from? He gets them from his hedge fund billionaire campaign contributors. These guys, they're the masters of the universe. They're the richest people in the world, some of them. They tanked the economy on Wall Street and they said, let's try it with our public schools next. When Andrew Cuomo and hedge fund billionaires get together on education policy, it reminds me of the veterinarian and the taxidermist who went into business together. They put out a sign that said, either way, you'll get your dog back. But listen, I want you guys to give yourselves a big hand for being out here. And you know what? Andrew Cuomo is the governor of Albany, not the king of Albany. And we're going to win, but the reason we're going to win is because this is a start, not a finish. This is a start here today, not a finish. So Andrew Cuomo doesn't get to make these decisions by himself. We do have an elected state legislature in New York still. So when you go to your legislators, and I don't care if there are good friends who have been fighting with us or the people who have been standing against us, you need to tell them, no budget without a $2.2 billion school increase. No budget unless you say no to all of Cuomo's cockamamie ideas. You know, if a state legislator, a lot of times our friends in Albany like to say, I'm just a state legislator. I'm just a state legislator. What can I do? Do you tell your principal, I'm just a school teacher, what can I do? If someone's a carpenter, do they say, I'm just a carpenter, what am I supposed to do about building a house? If you're a state legislator, your job is to legislate. So your legislators need to hear from you, and you need to go out. Leave today. You need to call your friends, call your neighbors, get them to call their legislators. Get these young kids who are here and these older kids who are here to write letters to the editor. You know, go to your legislator's office, send a delegation every day of the week, and demand that they do not make a budget that does not deliver for the North Country and all of New York State. Thank you.